We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's Carr to throw.
Down.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Eagles 8. Raiders 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Jacobs now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And
here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Duke Riley on the tackle. A gain of 12.
8-6 the score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 8, Raiders 6.
On first down, Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brought down at the
yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
A gain of 12. And the Raider first down.
This is Richard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jackson now to return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up third.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. That's caught by Jackson. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing his car on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's third down.
Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Davion Taylor on the stop. A 7-yard pickup.
Running is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
Now it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
The Eagles will set up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another run with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Sunday. Switch. Bush. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Play.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Coming to you.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Let's go, D. No.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
brings up
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On second down, it's Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Complete to Miles.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't wondering to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Bring it!
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills. Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.